live, I think. Hello, Invictus Gaming, Emperor Penguin, Connor to Groot, and everyone else. Welcome to a very, very exciting live stream. I am joined for the first time by a special guest, Mr. President from the AOTR team. I'm going to call him Perez. Do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
How are you guys doing?
So, what's your exact role on the team? By the way, I don't want to say it incorrectly.
So I am the lead audio engineer, as well as I have the self-imposed title of lead gameplay designer.
Lead gameplay designer. That's pretty good. So we are playing, on that note, guys, we are playing an early version of the mod today. You're saying we were expecting release this weekend, though, so pretty close to being finished. But there might be a few bugs, so if you see anything weird, for one, it's a mod for a really old game, but it's also there might still be a couple things to be ironed out, so just keep that in mind.
Right.
Yeah.
We've tried to do a lot for stability to make it as stable as Empire War can be.
Mm-hmm.
But as it comes to the update, we've actually gone into the finalization process.
Okay.
So it's very possible that it could be up as early as tonight.
Okay, awesome. I've just boosted his audio a bit, guys. Let me know if there's some issues. You were a bit quiet, I guess, but I boosted you. All right, so as early as tonight, perhaps. So before we get started, I think what we'll do is maybe just, probably just start like an Imperial campaign or something. I don't think it'll be a big series necessarily, but maybe we'll just test it out and see some of the new features and stuff. And then maybe I'll cut some of this out and do a video on because you say ground battles are really the major change in this, right?
Yes. So we did touch a little bit of everything as we normally do, but ground combat is the main focus of this update.
All right. These campaigns, what am I looking at here? We've got full campaign, Galactic Civil War, Battle for the Core. Any that you recommend?
So just to kind of explain what's going on with the different campaigns here. So the very first one, the full campaign, that is the one that most AOTR players are used to. It's been edited just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say maybe let's shy away from that and we'll try and go for one of the newer web campaigns.
Okay. Web campaigns. Okay, so what does web mean?
So it's the old AOTR layout that players from 2.6 and previous are most familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to go the GC called Outer Rim Tug of War, that is right now my favorite.
All right. Well, we'll do that, and we will play maybe as the Empire. Are there any new ships or anything in this mod? I thought I saw one of the. I forget what it is. I thought I saw a new one in the background there. One of the fan Moncal cruisers, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's our MC-75.
Oh, okay.
Barracuda.
Right.
Also, I wouldn't recommend going in on expert if we're just gonna mess around a little bit.
Okay. I clicked it, but I'll just pop it real quick.
Oh, we can actually change it from the game settings.
Oh, really? Okay. This mod is hard, especially my first time I played Empire. After playing Rebellion, I got smacked around a bit.
Oh yeah. So what we did with this update was we made a lot of adjustments to difficulty.
Okay.
So the expert is now harder.
Okay.
Hard is kind of what old expert used to be, and normal is a lot easier for new players.
Okay. All right. So because we're just messing around, maybe I'll put it on normal. We've obviously got full sight. I'll just delete that in a second. But actually, do we have full sight right now? Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
I'm just gonna see. Are there any new units here?
Well, there's a lot of units have changed roles, so a lot of icons and things have changed, so you might not recognize them off the bat.
Right. Okay, maybe I'll turn this off just to have some fun. Actually, no. We'll just leave it on. We're just messing around anyway. I hear new sound effects too. Is this Battlefront 2? Is that where that sound comes from?
Yes, it comes from classic Battlefront 1.
Battlefront 1, okay. I knew I recognized it from somewhere. So do you want to introduce the basic, because you said this is your favorite campaign. Do you want to give us a brief rundown of what's going on here?
So the reason why I love this campaign is because if you look at the center, you'll see that you have Coruscant, which is absolutely stacked with an executor as well as a very, very sizable ground force that's not controlled by any AI.
Oh,
well
so it's like a
as
race to the. So it's like who can get powerful enough and grab the middle, I guess. So you're kind of, or
right.
you're forced to fight in the outer rim. That's cool.
Exactly. Now, the worst part is if you're playing against this and the AI takes the center, that means the AI can hit you at any cluster at
Right.
any time.
Right. It's gonna be hard as the Empire to take that too because we're not very fighter heavy compared to the rebels. This is interesting. Have you ever played Civilization before?
I have not.
Okay, because there's like the way this is set up. There's like a I forget what it's called, like the wheel or something, where each faction kind of has an enemy faction on each side, and there's kind of the middle up for grabs. This is very much what that's like. So cool. People are asking when this mod goes live or when this update goes live. Is that an auto thing, or I know your other ones are separate items in the Steam Workshop, right? Is that how this one works too?
So how this is going to work is it's going to be an automatic update to the current workshop version that's out there.
Okay.
But for those that are still going to be on 2.7 or wanting to continue any saves, we're going to upload the current version of 2.7 to the workshop.
Gotcha. New budget panels I see too. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the
I like that.
Some UI things change. This is all debug stuff, so that's not going to be in the main release.
Sexy new. Is that a new Bothan logo or a new Bothan icon? That's kind of sexy. I'm liking that. Digging that.
Maxim did a lot of good work updating a lot of icons.
Let's move our heroes out of the maw.
Right away.
Sweet. Yeah, let's do a space battle mostly just so we can do a ground battle because I want to kind of test that out. Do we have ground units here? Yeah, we do. Perfect. We've got the Nogri.
Trandoja would be a good target.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
Just real quick, if you could click on Kashyyyk and look at the ground tab real quick.
Okay.
Never mind, it doesn't have it anymore.
Okay.
I call, babe.
Because basically, I was gonna say it'd be good for us to go over the units real quick before we kind of throw.
Oh sure, yeah. Is there a planet that you would recommend for that? Munilinst maybe? They seem like they still have most of their same old thing. We'll do the space battle first.
Gotcha. I don't think you can win that with just what you're. No, you can win that. It'll just be close.
The space battle or the ground battle?
The space battle.
Oh, okay.
Another thing you'll hear is that a lot of sound effects have changed.
This looks like a new planet texture as well, maybe, or it's a very nice planet texture.
It's a new shader though, so
looks great.
We have been improving visuals a lot.
Advancing.
Sorry, go ahead.
All in the name of creating more immersion.
Yeah, no, it looks great. I noticed that a lot of mods are going this route with the super big planets, and I love it. I know Corey's got something, Remake's got something. Thank you, Mitchell, for the donation.
Forward.
Yeah,
we just started switching to low orbit maps after the collaboration between AOTR and Remake.
Confirmed.
To get these planet assets going. It's like,
Right away.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a formal collaboration. That's cool. No, these assets look great.
Cruiser here.
All right, let's move up as a fleet.
Navigating.
So you said you changed some. I think you said you changed some AI behavior or something too in space battles. How does that work?
Yes. So the AI can do a whole series of different plans.
Enemy forces ahead.
The flank plan has been rewritten, as well as a lot of targeting logic. So you'll also see that we have the siege gun for the munificent.
Damn, yeah, that thing is pounding me.
Love that sound effect.
Yeah, that sounds great. Very, very meaty. What does he have? Boost weapon power. Okay. Let's do that. We'll jump the Dreadnought in back here.
So just another note on sound effects is you can tell kind of what weapons are being fired just kind of based on what sounds you hear.
I did hear that big. It's like the clink of the shell or whatever. I assume that's one of the heavy guns on one of the capital ships here.
Exactly.
The dual turbo laser battery. Heavy siege turbo. Yeah, I like that. Definitely makes the ships feel a bit more. Oh man, that Arc 10's got smacked around.
Oh yeah, it does big damage.
Yep. I was not ready for that.
Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generator.
But
Very quickly.
casualties are something that you're gonna have to start getting used to.
Roger that.
Ugh, I hate losing ships though. I get so attached to them.
Well, it makes for a much more intense experience. Which
I
is
gotta
another
say,
thing
yeah,
we
I
wanted
wouldn't
to
have normally lost with a battle like that. I normally would not have lost anything, and we lost our poor Architens there. All right, that's fun.
And then you can also hear the new announcer VO.
I didn't even notice that. So do you recommend I get any special ground units or any special units for this ground battle here?
What is Trandoja equipped with?
It looks like just one Trandoshan heavy platoon.
So when taking a ground map, one thing you do have to take into a lot more consideration is going to be the civilian population as well.
Okay.
So
So
they're gonna
Trandosha will
be
have lots of Trandoshans.
against you. Exactly. They're going to be against you. So
Okay.
I would recommend the AT-AT on Kashyyyk definitely needs to participate in the invasion.
Okay, we'll grab. Honestly, we don't need these ground units here because the mod's gonna be blockaded. So we'll just. Also, Charlie, cut in. We'll make this a specific video.
On my way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut right here. Not the stream, but I'm gonna start recording in case. So if you can give me a brief, like, sort of re-summary of what you just said.
Sure.
Okay. So with ground battles, you said they're different because you have to take in the local population. How exactly does that work? So we're fighting on Trandosha. Even like the base game has like civilian units. So how is it different here? I guess.
So when you're attacking a planet, one thing you need to take into consideration is
Destination
the
set.
civilian population, whether they're going to be with you
that, sir.
or against you.
Mhm.
So in the case of Trandoja, the Trandosians are going to be against you. They're going to be allied with the Black Sun, and they are quite strong for being a local militia force.
Gotcha. So is that the main difference, like the strength then?
Yes.
Okay.
So we restructured infantry to kind of work more in like a tier system. So you have tier 1 infantry, which is going to be your cheapest, your spammable infantry, and we balance the tier 1 infantry against themselves. And then we balance the tier 2 infantry against themselves, and then the tier 3 infantry against themselves. And then
Right.
the only thing we really have to really do is then balance the relationship between tiers 1, 2, and 3.
So how much stronger tier 2 is, right? Gotcha. And so on. All right, let's see if one Trandosha plus his buddies on the surface managed to kick my ass.
All right, so we're landing with army troopers, which are the Empire's tier 1 infantry.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we load into the battle, I'm going to
On my
have you
way,
pause
sir.
just so that we can look at the icons under
Okay.
the infantry.
Oh, yeah. So we've got specific icons. So this is like some sort of grenadier.
What are your orders?
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
And this is
So-
like a leader or something, sergeant. Oh, that's cool.
Right. And their differences kind of reflect how the squad is going to perform. So we can have different types of squads. So we can have, heavy suppression squads, or
Right.
with lots of MGs and grenade launchers, or we can have medical squads with medics or engineers, or
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool. Is that something you'd upgrade on like a planet or something?
no, this is just something that you would when you're building platoons.
Gotcha.
I'll show you when we look at some
We've
barracks that
located
you
the
can build all
enemy.
sorts of different squads.
Perfect.
Right now, we just have some basic army troopers.
Perfect.
Reporting.
All right, let's load them in,
Yes,
the
Commander.
walker, if they can. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll load some in.
Orders. Soldiers, ready for command.
Maybe we'll get some ATPTs. Might as well call everything in.
Yeah, go for it. Bring them all
Inputting
down.
coordinates.
Any new dropship models or anything like Gazanti? Is that new, or am I just going to
So
see now?
the Gazanti is a
Yes, sir.
relatively
AT-AT
recent
ready.
addition, but not.
Acknowledged.
Okay.
The Sentinel shuttle that just dropped the ATSCs off, though, that has been updated.
That's cool. I like that.
Armored transport
So
ready.
you were saying that like there's different tiers for troops. So like these indigenous Trandoshans, they could be
Target
like a tier
acquired.
2, for example.
Reporting in.
Yes, that's
Roger
actually
that.
exactly what they are.
Good guess by me.
Commencing attack.
All right, we got stuck for a second.
ATPT ready,
Let's
sir.
move
Ready
you
to
guys
go.
in. I mean, we do have overwhelming firepower, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Exactly.
Did I forget to bring a fleet in orbit here? Nothing big enough to
Destination.
Yeah, you don't have any
bombard.
you don't have any big enough ships for bombardment, but you won't need it because that AT-AT is going to get wrecked.
Yeah.
Copy. Proceeding to target.
So right now,
Ready, sir.
you'll notice real quick that the AT-AT has a couple extra defensive measures.
Yeah, I thought I saw some cannons there.
I copy.
They have basically heavy blasters or machine guns on the sides
Mm-hmm.
to protect them from
That's helpful.
infantry flanks.
Are there different AT-AT variants in this, or is there just the one? I can't remember.
There are two AT-AT variants,
Okay.
and we kind of updated how they function a little bit. Right now, the AT-AT that you have is the standard Tier 1 AT-AT, and it's actually, it works best against anti-infantry and anti-light armor.
Okay.
Because
Target
its
acquired.
cannons, think of it as like its cannons are firing an explosive round like a howitzer,
Yes.
and that would have a hard time against
way,
heavy
Jack.
vehicles.
Right.
Whereas the other AT-AT is firing a long-range armor-piercing round, which is especially great against vehicles,
Right.
but doesn't do so much against infantry.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. Speaking of infantry, I think we could use that infantry in its belly right now, so I'm going to drop that down.
Copy.
I've already lost a load of units, though. I think I've lost 2 walkers anyway.
I copy.
Oh yeah, so just real quick, if you were to look at the skiff that's on the pirate landing zone up there,
Yeah, I noticed that's firing like some sort of rocket or something. Minigun, okay. There it is.
exactly.
The absolute mad lad on there.
Exactly. You'll also notice that there is another skiff running around that has rocket pods on it.
Okay.
Those rocket pods are very, very dangerous to heavy armored targets.
Okay.
This is the only thing that can threaten your AT-AT right now.
Okay. So is it the same type of skiff, or is it this this speeder here?
It's going to be the
Yes, sir.
same type of skiff with the minigun on it. It's
Okay.
just going to have some rocket pods
Yes,
in its place.
Commander. Walker, moving to attack. Walker,
Unfortunately,
moving
this AT-AT is encountering some classic Empire at War pathfinding. I think he's stuck on a rock, maybe.
out. Yes, Commander. Enemy
Let's see.
sighted.
Of course he is.
Engage.
Enemy spotted.
No mods can fix Empire at War pathfinding. At least not fully.
Ready.
Well, we tried our hardest to remove as many, like, I'm not going to say
ready.
props, but to flatten maps out to make things simpler.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just so that you have less of that issue as well.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Better gameplay.
What are your orders?
Alright, so we got our ground units moving in. Seems like they're helping quite a bit.
Engaging target.
Oh, yeah. Also, you'll notice that ATST's got
Enemies are taking hit.
a coaxial blaster.
Let's see. Let him go.
So, ATSTs are quite scary now.
Engaging in firefight.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, they decimated that whole flank there. I was kind of worried because that flank was kind of unprotected, but they took care of it.
Soldiers, ready for
Yeah, this is definitely, like, we have overwhelming force here, and we're still getting, I mean, we're not at the base yet, but I also do like how far the camera zooms out now, and this angle, too, looks great.
landed shots on them.
Oh, yeah.
We need assistance. Heavy losses, sir.
As we start making our way into the base here.
Oh, yeah, there's the gun right there.
Enemies are taking hit.
Sorry, as we start making our way into the base, what's that?
Suffering injuries. Landed
You'll
shots
notice
on them.
that there are some walls and whatnot around the base now.
Mm-hmm.
They're suffering heavy losses.
And these walls are going to get automatically targeted by infantry
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that.
So I gotta be careful to make sure if there's enemies that they're being targeted eventually.
Form up.
Exactly, because hiding enemies behind walls is really, really smart because it essentially increases their HP as enemies have to break through.
Right, they're like in cover or whatever.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Enemy target is crippled.
Alright, let's move these guys up.
A couple questions from chat here.
Okay.
Let's see. Are we going to update New Republic ship models like the Mediator? Not this update, but we do intend to do that soon.
Mm-hmm. Those are some legacy models.
Yes.
Attack.
But to be fair, that's pretty far into the campaign that you get those ships.
Right. It's like by the time you get to that era, you're basically done.
Yeah, you're on mop-up duty.
Enemies suffering injuries.
But we do actually have a new Republic campaign now, so you can just start.
Mm. That'll be fun.
So part of the reason why we did all of the extra campaigns. So
Cannons
Landed
charged.
shots on them.
a
Um,
lot more variety.
have you made any changes to orbital bombardment or anything?
Not since the last update.
Okay.
But bombing runs, however, have got some love.
How so?
So bombers will now fire their full array of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had, some TIE bombers that could come down,
Mm-hmm.
you should see, depending on how close they are to their target, that they will shoot their laser cannons as well as fire off rockets
Mhm.
and drop bombs.
Oh, cool.
So the lasers and rockets,
that.
they will target any hostile entity en route to the bombing run zone,
Mm-hmm.
and then the bombs will just drop
Reporting in.
in the zone like they normally would.
for combat.
That's cool. I like that because the bombers already kind of behave to maximize the amount of ground they cover, right? If I remember correctly, like
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I gotta say this battle was fun.
Victory is ours,
There
man.
we go. Won the first
Should-
ground battle. Can we get a F in the chat for the Black Sun guys? All
Yeah,
right.
hopefully the ground combat gives off some like company of heroes or men
Yeah,
of
that was
war
fun.
kind of
I
vibes.
really liked what you did with the camera there. I don't even know how different it is, but it feels different to me. Ooh, we got a big space battle here. Let's see. We've got a Star Destroyer. Oh, we've got Ozzel. What a loser. Jared, but he's not in a ship.
If you don't have a Pathfinder, he'll get assigned to
The Star
Ozzel's
Destroyer,
ship.
yeah.
And should cancel out his bonus or lack of bonus.
Right.
Corruption has been
I'm going to move. I'm going to join these two fleets together, and we're
We'll
going
be
to
there soon.
take a stab at Yondodana here.
Beautiful. And another, you'll notice in this coming space battle that we've updated space station models.
Oh, nice.
So they are no longer legacy models.
I'm interested to see that. I think we will actually. So you recommend not having a Pathfinder here then?
Yes, but maybe
Because-
take Colonel Veers out of the fleet.
Okay. All right, Veers.
And
Yeah. Oh.
Ben Asada. I'm too used to calling him Carney Asada.
All right. Let's do it.
Heading out.
I'm interested to see the new. I'm interested to see the new space station models though.
They have a little different roles than
Mhm.
just be massive gun platforms.
That's good.
So
I did find the space
Rebel-
stations a little frustrating sometimes because it felt like the enemy always built them and they always turtled them. You know what I mean? So it was like you
Oh yeah.
kind of had to coax them out. And it felt like every battle was like that. So that'll be a welcome change for me.
I am waiting. Provide cover as
So
necessary.
a new thing that we did with Space AI is we fixed the
What do you
logic
wish?
of them guarding their space
Oh,
stations.
that's good.
So what it was before is they would stay on their station until the station's either shields went down
Mhm.
by destroying a hard point, or it's lost enough health to where the AI would then come after you, because the theory behind that is you've engaged the station,
There they
so you're
are.
not worried
Blast
about
them.
then the fleet can come in and engage you.
Mm-hmm.
But you realize that can be cheesed really, really easily.
Yeah,
by
for
targeting
sure.
the fleet, and then the fleet does nothing.
Mhm.
So if you start targeting the fleet or doing too much damage to larger ships, they will also come out and engage you.
Cool. So this is a starfighter focused base, is it?
Yes, this is the level 1 XQ Mistress station.
Mm-hmm. Is that a canon design? Or sorry, not a canon. Is that like a lore design, or did you guys invent this? It's cool. I like
This is, think of it as we had an Empress space
Mhm.
station model made by Wolf.
it.
Star
And
Destroyer
we wanted
standing
that to
by.
become the primary rebel station, but then it was like, that's a
Form
New
up,
Republic
confirm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right away.
And then we just kind of
Awaiting
said, fuck
orders.
it, we don't care.
Star Destroyer
And we kind of
reporting
started
in.
scaling it down, so we have the
Bomber
XQ1
standing by.
Mistress, and then we have the Queen station, and then we have the Empress.
I like the little Tabana or whatever it is there.
Yes, come
The
on.
little Tabana canisters
Little
here at the
Tabana
bottom.
gas.
Yeah.
Copy.
Did you ever play Rogue Squadron for the N64?
I did not. My library of Star Wars games is actually quite small.
Move to attack.
Well, that's okay. Also, thank you, Cutie Rage. Thank you for keeping me sane as a security guard in the lockdown period. Plenty of work, nothing to do. No problem, dude. Thank you very much for the donation. I
Await
appreciate it.
orders.
Yeah, quarantine is not fun.
Yeah, so we were talking about this. How are you surviving? I don't think I got your full answer. How are you surviving the quarantine here?
So I'm very used to going outside and moving around a lot. So this is
Going a little
very
stir
hard.
crazy.
Exactly.
about
I've been
time.
I went outside the other day just to go on a run, and about like halfway through I got yelled at by the police to
They
go
will
home.
know
Really?
fear.
What country do you live in? If you're comfortable saying, you don't have to.
I'm in the United States.
Awaiting your command.
Yeah, I'm in Canada, and police have been not that crazy, but like, for example, in my city, we're not allowed to use local parks, and that includes paths. So it's like basically you can walk on the road, but you're supposed to keep. They say a hockey stick distance away, which is a very Canadian way to put it.
Very, very
Oh
Canadian.
shit! I did not mean to move you up.
Reporting in.
Cruiser here.
Bro, that Star Destroyer is going down.
I
We're
know.
focusing it.
Yeah, he ate it.
Reporting in.
Well, we'll be able to take Dodonna out. It's probably that MC40. Doesn't that have those ion torpedoes?
Target priority is the laser
Yes, yes, it does.
That probably didn't help. All right, let's move the acclimators up. Take some heat.
I'd say move with Quentin's. This way you got a sniper.
Frequency open. Full speed. Concentrating firepower.
What are the biggest guns on this assault frigate? Mostly he's got some turbo lasers on the flank. The batteries back there. Okay.
Yeah, it's
He's broadsiding me.
decent mix between anti-fighter and
The
anti-ship.
lasers are
Yeah.
our target.
Ready.
It's like the perfect well-rounded frigate.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And it's quick too. I quite like that ship.
Yeah, melt the MC40 and
Your order, sir. Our
just
target
you in a
priority is the
station.
laser cannons. Roger that. Target confirmed. Destroy.
I definitely noticed the. Oh, I forgot about my dreadnought. I definitely noticed the AI putting up more of a fight.
Standing by.
no, it's
The
just
lasers are
because
our target.
Bullet has been going insane on this AI logic.
Mm-hmm.
Encountering resistance.
So
I can tell.
it's like every time we do an update, the logic has to change, and it just keeps getting better and better.
Awaiting your command. Moving.
Ready,
Well,
sir.
I think we'll end up taking this one pretty cleanly,
never
but
know what
could have been worse.
Could have been catastrophic.
Yes.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
All right.
Roger that.
Take down that MC40, and then we can finish off the station.
I'm under attack.
So, what do you think is the solution to Quasar spam?
go.
Is there one?
Oh boy. So Quasar spam. We kind of instituted the half squadron thing in 2.7.2 to kind of mitigate that a bit, because if you're not getting full squadrons, then it's going to be half as effective.
Awaiting orders. We'll be there
But
soon.
when you have a fleet that's just full of
Moving to that
quasars,
area.
Demolition
you're not
in
having
progress.
any, you're not having
need
tanks, you're
help
not
now.
going to have any
Yeah.
battleships.
Move to attack.
So you lose more capital
Reporting in.
ships. But
Our launch bay is gone.
another thing that I just remembered was that we nerfed laser
What's my
cannons'
next
effectiveness against armored hulls.
Okay. So basically, the fighters, even once they get through the shields, they're going to be less effective. We're going to lose this dreadnought.
Awaiting orders.
Right.
Okay. I think it's probably been around since the Clone Wars. I'm fine with it.
Reporting. The lasers are our target.
And fighter bombers, or just things that are not dedicated bomber craft,
Mm-hmm.
have had a nerf with their torpedo
Cruiser here.
effectiveness.
Gotcha.
Our
So they're
target priority is the
half as
laser
much
cannons.
damage.
Did I lose that
Do you have a
Architect?
plan?
Oh, I lost the Arquitans as well.
Reporting in.
I'll
Yeah, you
take
got
them
it.
out.
Gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Awaiting your command.
All right, let's move the Star Destroyer to range because he is. We'll throw a broadside on him on the way out, but then let's
Ready.
shoot the
Enemy
station.
forces sighted.
Your command, sir.
So with the rebel stations,
I'm
you'll see
here.
that there's like a pretty big ion cannon at
Mm.
the top that fires
Oh, we lost our hero as well.
round burst.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So-
sir.
That's probably what hit my Star Destroyer so hard early on.
Exactly. They perform much of a support role. So with rebel stations, they're really good at disabling targets. They're not as good as taking them out.
Calculating
Gotcha.
jump to light
All right, we've got our engines left, so I think we might run. Actually, so how does I've been screwed by this before. How does the ion cannon damage work? Like, if I try to run right now with my ship being ion cannon, is it gonna die?
So this is something that we keep changing, and it's kind of hard to communicate with the player.
Mm-hmm.
But the big thing is that when your shields are down
Mm-hmm.
and you're taking ion cannon fire from ships, so starfighters aren't able to disable
Mm-hmm.
your engines, but when you're taking heavy ion cannon fire from ships, that will make your ship unable to retreat.
Okay, and I'm taking it from the space station, so I'm sure that counts.
Retreat
Your
aborted.
Right.
orders, sir.
But
We're in position.
the
Standing
stun
by.
doesn't last for very
Reporting
long.
in.
So if they were to,
Coming
let's
around.
say, fire off a volley and then you were to retreat right before the next volley was to be fired off, then the stun, you would get away. But you might still see
Roger that.
the effect.
Heading to
Right.
destination.
Cruiser
Timing's not.
standing by.
I gotta say the station's pretty thick too.
Oh yeah, stations are no joke.
Form up. We're moving out.
It's gonna be hard for me to take out these fighters out, even after if I can take the station out, I have to take these
Destroyer here.
fighters out.
Full speed.
Well, turbo laser effectiveness against fighters was up just a little bit.
Okay, well, that's
so
good
that
at
you
least.
don't have situations where Y-wings can just forever just make passes against capital ships.
Yeah.
In that way.
We might leave now. That
Preparing
was
for
pretty
jump
brutal.
to
They
right
definitely gave it there.
Maybe we can make another push from the monolith sector.
Actually, I think I'm still taking ion cannon damage from that station. So we have to move it even further to range.
Retreat aborted.
Copy. Move out.
Roger that. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I can't get through this shield.
System is down.
I copy.
Oh yeah, you gotta bring firepower to these fights.
Yep.
Rebels are a bit more stubborn.
So, what percentage of planets would you say are going to have a space station like this?
Form up. The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
It's
Prepare for
it's
jump to
gonna be high.
Mm-hmm.
Our launch space
But
has been disabled.
one thing we did change was how fast stations build.
That's
so
good.
when areas are like being hotly contested,
Mhm.
it's going to be rare to see a station. It's more like seeds a station once, and just so long as action is going on in that area, where battles are going back and forth, it'll be rare for you to see another station.
Right, that makes sense. Just a second. Who's messaging me? Yeah, so, I mean, not a terrible loss, but definitely not a clean win there either. Okay, do we want to go with this Scipio or Ithor? Maybe we'll do
I'd say
Ithor.
take Khalid.
Where's that?
It's right between Yaga Minor and Bastion.
Okay, hold on.
Black Sun branched off from Monolist.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just trying to think. Yeah, I mean, it's right there, so might as well. All right, I'm gonna oh yeah, there's nobody in space, so
Navigating.
the
Because you'll see
Juggernaut?
another thing that we've done is I believe that planet
Mission
shouldn't have a
log
station
updated.
over it immediately.
Yeah, I didn't.
So we do that to kind of create more of like a more liquid
Acknowledged.
front line on the
Mhm.
galactic level.
Oops. I got my troops stuck here.
Transmission received. Receiving location.
And then here
Departure
we should
set.
be able to show off
Moving
a couple
out.
more cool changes.
Sweet. Is that the old Star Galleon? Is that what that is?
Yes,
It
sir.
is. Beautiful.
And then have Vader and maybe even Palpatine join that force.
Sure. All right, Vader,
'Cause
Palpatine, let's
got some
go.
cool abilities.
Sweet. Oh, it just got corrupted.
So on Kali, it's going to be a similar issue that Trandosha has, where the civilians are going to be against you.
Mm-hmm.
But this will be a great opportunity for us to introduce a new
Invasion
unit to the game, as well as take a look at some hero changes.
All right, let's check it out.
Uh-oh, IG's here. The suck.
Choose
Is
your
he really good?
reinforcements.
He is, well, we'll just say we took some inspiration from The Mandalorian when it comes to IG units.
Oh, great.
All hail.
Destination
Royal
This is
Majesty.
the smaller
no.
Juggernaut, right? Oh, nice.
Yes.
We got Royal Guards. Cool.
You'll also notice that the 501st deployed with Vader.
Reporting.
I didn't realize it was the 501st. That's cool.
I am ready.
Alright, let's pop them in here for a second. I didn't even look. I should have looked at the map beforehand, but I forgot.
Moving out.
Do you know which way their base is, just to save some time for the viewers?
Northwest.
Okay.
So, top right.
Up the, gotcha.
Ready for orders.
Juggernaut ready. Ready.
But we should push
Acknowledged.
directly north,
Okay.
just so that we can show off the new Kalish
Awaiting
warrior.
Sweet.
Moving out.
A General Grievous, I
Ready.
think. Well,
Destination set.
pre-injury.
The enemy is approaching.
They are the local civilians here. They are armed with like a slug rifle.
Armed and
So if
ready.
you have protective shields at all,
We'll
they
go right through
will
it.
not matter.
Yeah.
Armed and ready.
The Juggernaut here is armed with a variety of different weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually see it if you hover over their description. You can see exactly what it's.
Oh yeah. 2 medium, 2 blaster, 1 heavy anti. So nice mix of anti-personnel and anti-vehicle.
Reporting in.
Let's test it out on these up here.
Target
So these are
acquired.
just the. Okay, so these are just regular skiffs, eh? These aren't.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are just normal
What are
skiffs,
your
just
orders?
armed with dudes with MGs sitting on the sides.
Not a good day for them.
Exactly. Especially now that they're going up against this Juggernaut that they can't scratch.
We're taking hits.
Same
Awaiting
thing with
orders.
that minigun. Can't touch the jug.
Bounty hunter IG-88 is in the air. Fall back.
Well, that point defense laser, is that an auto? Oh, crap. Took a lot of damage.
Copy.
Is that an auto fire thing?
Commencing attack.
That is an auto fire ability.
Wow, we just took a lot of damage from that tank. Was not ready
And
for that.
would be the rocket skiff.
I copy.
You are a bigger fool than I thought.
Alright, Vader, get up there.
Reporting.
Reporting injury.
So with a lot of force
By my
users,
will.
when they attack a vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
it will automatically just do the Vader's crush attack.
So it's just like holding it up in the air.
Losing numbers quickly.
Exactly.
Cool.
All force users can take care of that.
Good shot.
Yes, sir.
Execute them personally.
Enemies are taking hits.
Keep
Weapons
your
armed.
infantry back just because those miniguns will shred them.
Mhm.
Reporting in.
Even the tier 2 stormtroopers.
Maybe we'll put
Roger
them
that.
up through the woods? Because those
Yes.
things seem to be pretty aggroed onto the tank, so
Affirmative.
send them up against the locals. Go on.
For command. Firing on that position.
It's not a war crime if they're shooting back.
Transport here.
Exactly.
Moving to attack.
One cool thing about putting your infantry in the forested areas is it'll actually give you a defense bonus.
Oh, nice.
Like they have natural coverage,
Mhm.
survival on it.
Confirmed.
No interest in your field.
I'm not
But
seeing
also-
many
Pass on 'em.
any build pads here.
We need medic.
There are some on this map where it's kind of start pushing more into the center.
Copy.
Transport ready.
Oh, we still
Kinda-
have 501st in the tank.
Oh yeah, what are you doing, bro? You gotta get those, gotta get the elites out there.
Yeah. The disposable elites as well. Palpatine took some damage. Not good.
Enemies are taking hits. Enemies suffering injury. Landed shots on them.
And the locals are definitely giving her.
Good shot.
Reporting.
I think we'll go up and try to capture this and then call some more troops down.
Juggernaut ready.
Oh yeah, the shuttles still have their,
Order acknowledged.
still have all their weapons and everything like that. They have been nerfed a little bit as to not cause them to be OP as they were in the last build.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Commander.
So overall, we're just moving towards a
Advance.
lot more general, balanced kind of feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a capture point right there. Or I mean, build pad.
So you'll see there are actually 2 build pads that are here, like a smaller one,
Mm-hmm.
which is just for, you know, your standard
We
turret,
Mm-hmm.
your anti-vehicle, anti-infantry, anti-air.
Right.
And then the larger one
Reporting.
has your sensor node repair,
Ah.
as well as a new bunker turret.
Cool. What's the bunker turret do?
Ready.
Think of it as like a mini
Advancing.
turbo laser that you can store infantry inside.
Okay. Cool.
Ready. On my way.
So probably better against vehicles then.
Well, when you get to a gun that's that big, it kind of has some splash effect damage too.
All right, Palpatine, build that turret, buddy. Or that build pad. Or wait, I need a bigger one for the repair, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can't do anything here.
Or if we had a different army trooper platoon, a support platoon, they have engineers that can do vehicle repair.
Oh, cool. Okay.
As
get
well
all
as
our
medics
together.
heal Palpy.
You are a bigger fool.
Yeah, Sheev's
than I
taken a couple
thought.
shots, hasn't he?
Armed
Yep.
and ready.
And
We will last control
kind
the
of tell
galaxy.
when you get big grenade drop-offs. You'll see that's how you know you're getting shot at by a tank versus a blaster.
Yeah.
Good shooting, men.
Yeah, Vader's still pretty tough.
Oh yeah. He's been buffed. He's a complete beast.
No interest in your fear.
I think I lost the 501st, maybe? Oh no, we have the 501st. We lost the what's it called?
Reporting in.
The Royal Guards. Right, let's move up.
Their job.
Report.
They died in service of the Emperor.
That's true.
Repair station constructing.
Roger that.
Enemy target is crippling.
So with the 501st, if we select them again real quick,
Still serve
you'll notice they have a different ability.
Oh yeah, firing position. Okay.
Stormtroopers as well.
Squad, move out.
A big difference between tier 1, 2, and 3 infantry has to do with their take cover ability. So on tier 1
What are
infantry, it's
your
just
orders?
spread out, which increases their distance apart from each other,
Yeah.
makes grenades less effective. Take cover, gives them a cover bonus,
Right.
and firing position is more like
An
they're
attack
getting
bonus.
down, laying down suppressive fire.
Dark
Right.
side is your ally.
Dropping the dry pods.
Exactly.
Cool. Will I hit the base from here?
What is thy
You
bidding?
could.
Turret constructing.
Seems like the recharge time has been turned up a bit on the turrets as well.
Copy.
Soldiers ready, sir.
Or on the
yeah.
build pads.
It's there to stop people from, nuking a turret, taking it over immediately, and using position to decimate an enemy force.
Cutie Rage says that Juggernaut sounds like an aggro Aussie. I don't know what that means,
Constructing.
but there it is.
What are your orders? We've landed
Yeah, so these will just have the regular spread out, so it's just
Reporting.
a anti-splash damage thing.
We will at last control
Oh, their
the
Vornsker is
galaxy.
nice. Oh, jeez.
Construction complete.
Vader just killed those by looking at them.
Oh yeah, you gotta beware of dog.
Order acknowledged.
I always liked Vornskers. Don't like having to kill them.
Yes, Commander.
Now they come with some Black Sun units as well, so they're actually deployable now.
Is Talon Card in the game?
I believe he's not
Advancing.
in at this moment in
Moving
time.
out.
He was in
Reinforcements
before, but it's part of like a New Republic story thing.
Right.
Maximum unit
Getting
capacity.
reworked.
Gotcha.
But Bullet or Thans, I know you guys are in chat. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Order, sir.
Gotcha.
All
We'll
right,
call the
men.
other
Load your
stormtroopers
weapons.
in.
Construction complete.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yep.
Ready for orders. Let's go. Open fire.
And then, since Resistance seems to be a little bit lighter, send in the Juggernaut, use its rockets to penetrate
At
the
your
armor of the building.
command.
Sweet. All right. Better not have missiles in there.
Cannons charged.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
there
up to
we
you.
go.
Trust me.
Attack.
Yeah, that does help.
Soldiers ready for command.
You'll see in the building description where it says armor is a combat building.
Mm-hmm.
That just means that it's a bit more up armored, so
Awaiting
things
orders.
like blaster fire is not going to
Right.
be as effective.
So you want to hit him with the missile.
Awaiting orders.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Missiles are there to
What field?
do armor penetrating damage,
Moving numbers.
whereas grenades are there to do high explosive damage.
Right.
Copy.
So there are a few chat. Has Rebel artillery been changed? Someone was wondering.
Fire.
Man down.
Yes,
Requesting
yes, they
medical.
have been.
Good shot.
They were changed a couple
Vengeance is
times.
ours, men.
They
The
were
spirits of our
put to
fallen
a,
brothers
like,
will
a
speak
direct fire,
soundly
basically.
tonight.
It's like a long-range tank destroyer.
Yeah.
But just recently changed them to have more to bring back the single-shot arcing kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that the shell travel time has been increased as to make them not stupid overpowered.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Planetary control achieved.
And they no longer go through shields.
Okay. I'm going to call that one a success. I do not want to attack Scipio. Maybe we'll try Ithor. Maybe.
I Thor, you Thor, we all Thor for I Thor.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got that star
Heading
going
out.
in there.
You do have Vader's Star Destroyer.
Corruption has
Yeah.
been removed.
Emperor wills.
Of course, sir.
So what should I be doing for upgrades right now? Because I've never really played as, well, I haven't played as the Empire in a few versions. I guess the Governor Palace is good to build early on these kind of non-frontline planets.
Yes. So, Governor's Palace is like a kind of basic income building.
Mm-hmm.
For building up the economy, you also have XQ platforms in space.
Mm-hmm.
On certain worlds, such as Bastion, the Governor's Palace is actually upgradable to a Moff's Palace or an Imperial Palace,
Okay.
which will just give you more and more money,
Building
Right.
under
as
construction.
well as grant you access to different heroes.
Mhm.
Because it's like,
Building
the
under
Governor can only
construction.
call in
Yeah.
B8. A Moff can call some commanders and maybe a couple admirals,
Right.
and then the Imperial Palace is where you request assistance from the big boys.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just build some economic planet or some economic things early on. I mean, we're only playing on normal, so hopefully I don't get bum rushed too hard. Yeah.
Building under construction.
Small mining colony is also a pretty good investment.
I think that's what I was just building. Yeah, I was just building that over Megiddo. Let's grab this carrot. I think that is.
Mission log updated.
So just another big thing that's changed, because I know a lot of people like to make comments about this,
Mm-hmm.
has to do with the AI and cheating.
Okay.
So just to kind of explain this, on normal mode, the AI gets no spawns, no build time reductions.
Hmm.
The AI gets everything the exact same way you get it on normal
Right.
normal mode.
Okay.
On hard mode, the AI gets
Yes.
some increased money, as in, like, they get magic cash drops,
Mhm.
as well as a
Tactical
build
battle
time reduction,
imminent.
I
Mhm.
believe, of 50%.
Okay.
And then on expert mode, the AI gets access to even more money and a 25% build time. So basically, anything
Mm-hmm.
that you build, the AI can build for in the same time frame.
Gotcha.
But
Standing by.
Yeah.
this
So
route, sorry,
sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
we went this route to avoid magic spawns, because we
Choose your reinforcements.
found that the spawns actually slow the AI down
Hmm.
and
Moving
make
out.
it less aggressive in late game.
Interesting. Okay.
So you'll find on expert that attacks come swiftly and without
Enemy
mercy,
has
and
been
that just has to
spotted.
do with having a very optimized AI.
Ooh, a skyhook, just like from Shadows of the Empire. Small space station capable of withstanding minor attacks. Okay.
Exactly, level 1
Star Destroyer
space
standing by.
station.
All right. Well, we're just gonna let's see if we can bully this with a Star Destroyer.
This one, Black Sun's not known for their
Awaiting orders.
shields,
Heading
so
out.
Star Destroyer reporting
you'll
in.
have a field day.
What is it, General?
Attack formation.
Pursuit. Cool. So that's just like a buff to everything, eh?
Yes, Commander.
It's like power to engines
Order
and power to
confirmed.
weapons at the same
Destroy
time.
the shield generator.
Oh yeah. So we're dropping shield. Okay. I don't want to do that.
TIE interceptor here.
Let's get some fire from the
Pull out.
dreadnought.
The missile launchers are the primary targets. Awaiting orders.
Because we don't really have much in the way of anti-fighter right now.
Roger that.
Yeah, you got a Star Galleon. That thing can deploy some anti-fighter turrets.
Copy.
Oh, cool. Deploy turret. There it is. Does it have laser cannons as well, I assume? Let's see.
Yes, the Star Galleon has laser cannons as
Pull
well
out.
as a couple concussion missile launchers.
Sweet.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
Oh yeah, we're popping through that shield, no problem.
I copy.
Construction completed.
but just be careful because that station has some rockets on board that'll do a lot of damage to things like your Star Galleon and Carracks and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them right there. All right, well, let's have Vader, Daddy Vader, shoot those. All
Fire the missile.
right, chill. You guys are never gonna change those German dreadnoughts, eh?
Nope, that is
Too much part of
the AOTR at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. I like it.
The missile launchers are the primary target.
I see you rampaging, Rhino. Have a good one.
Oh, see you, Rhino. Have a good one, buddy. Oh yeah, we just lost something there. That was a Carrack or something.
Awaiting your command.
Oof.
Direct fire on the shield.
Wish I could ram it.
Ram ability. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Direct fire on the engines.
We'll scan the area.
What's that?
Much longer.
It may not be possible, but you never know.
I was talking to Corey about that, and he said they had it in one version, and it was like it worked kind of, but not very well.
It'd be something where it's like, you have to develop a lot of workarounds, where it's like, is it even worth it at that point?
Yeah. Let's see if we can grab one of those Gazantes before we go.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
There we go.
They're running. Where is Charlie? I replaced Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's been fired. I'll take a Carrack loss. That's fine. I'm kind of curious, so I want to take a look at the space stations we can build. So we've got the Imperial Mobile Support Station, the Golan. Is it more standardized with the Empire?
It is a bit more standardized. So, well, just to kind of explain some space station changes here, where
Order confirmed.
we have just levels 1 to 3 now. It's no longer levels 1 to 5.
Okay, because it used to be 4 and 5 were Golans, weren't they?
Yes.
Right.
So now we've done it where Imperial level 1 is just the Golan 1, and then Golan 2, Golan 3. And then you can build a couple of different support station types.
Right.
So for the Empire, you can build the old mobile space station, which serves its role as like a kind of repair platform, as well as a fighter defense garrison. As well as you can build additional Golan platforms for extra, firepower in battles, or the XQs for more money, but they don't provide much in tactical combat.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So it's like a trade-off.
That makes sense. I like that. What's the arc hammer do to make it worth 60,000 credits? Are we dropping Dark Troopers, I guess?
We are dropping Dark Troopers. It's also really fucking big. It's like an anti-fighter super ship. So
interesting.
The high cost has to do with the fact of that it's a resource intensive unit to build. It's pretty big. So you got to have a pretty big wallet to bankroll something like that.
Fair enough.
Construction complete.
Does Yaga Minor have a barracks on it, by the way?
Yes. Or no, it doesn't. Should I build one?
Ooh, actually, Bastion. We can show off some infantry from Bastion.
Okay. So we've got anti-armor. Oh yeah. So they're basically similar like squad sizes, but different specialties.
Exactly. So right now you have that tier 2 barracks. So you just have the standard troopers. You get anti-armor, and then you get like a suppression, heavy machine gun platoon, as well as you get scout troopers, which are going to function as snipers and scouts.
Got you. So does upgrading to the Moff's Palace eventually upgrade that, or do I need to do the outpost upgrade?
For the to get higher tier stormtroopers.
Yeah.
No, it's not available on this planet.
Okay, gotcha.
Because it's a separate upgrade.
Gotcha. Can I build? I can't build more than one governor's palace, can I? No.
No, you cannot. The only faction that can have more than one of a structure on a world is the Black Sun.
Okay. I am going to build a large landing platform here, I think, because I really like the ground fighters, or at least I did in the last version.
Ah, yes, they are so much fun to use.
Yeah.
Especially with the Empire got a new one.
What's that?
They got the TIE Striker.
I figured that's what you were gonna say.
Invasion commencing.
So they got that as a buildable unit, and then the Rebels got their ground X-wing.
Cool.
To combat it.
Very cool. I like that. Do the commanders like still work the same way, like where they will drop the, or they'll, I forget what it was. Was it 3 fighters they each used to get?
So it was dependent on faction, but commanders no longer drop as heavy of an air presence. So you can't just spam commanders and then just get free air units.
Right.
So, like, with the Empire, you'll get a couple TIE fighters, but not a full wing. But the commanders are a bit more frontline now because they have some abilities that are more geared towards frontline combat.
Right.
Now.
Logan, thank you for the donation, by the way. Appreciate it. He says, nice stream. Thank you. Got you. Okay, cool. Let's move the troops up.
So it's not quite just keep them in the back.
Yeah, because they used to. I would lose them accidentally quite frequently. So you'll be able to build the. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You'll be able to build the ground-based X-wing then, will you?
Yes. Okay. So you no longer will need a fighter or a commander.
That'll be good. Because I feel like that's, for a lot of people, that was kind of the only reason they were building them.
Exactly. We wanted to make sure that everything had a clear-cut purpose.
I am ready.
Damn.
I will allow you to witness my victory. Going.
Well, here come the skiffs.
Attacking
and there go the skiffs.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. It's basically like a pickup truck with a rocket launcher on the back.
Oh yeah, and the cool thing with that is that it actually has to stop and deploy.
Ah.
So with the with certain rocket types, some rocket types track, others do not. Ooh, ATAP, fun.
Yeah.
Now let's get it.
Oh man, I'm gonna move this juggernaut out of. See if I can. Oh crap! There's a heavy vehicle factory. Oh, abandoned. Okay, let's see if we can grab that.
So you can see with the ATAP that it's pretty much a glass cannon kind of unit. It's got a very, very strong weapons. Some basically long-range heavy laser cannons is what I believe we named it with, as well as the secondary gun, which is a heavy laser cannon.
Have you ever thought about adding more ground units with like hard points?
So the reason why we've chosen to kind of shy away from that has to do with the fact that you can really reduce a unit's effectiveness on ground really, really quickly. Like with Garmbo.
Where everything has rockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You have rockets. You just kill the 2 big guns, and then it is no longer a threat. But then it's still taking a pop cap.
Right.
Secondary position.
So that's weird. That thing got killed, but I don't think I got units from it.
I think the 2 ATAPs that you killed.
Oh, that was from there. Okay.
Probably were from there.
Gotcha. Damn, the AI doing me dirty.
Exactly. But now it's like, now that you got kind of the big armored piece of resistance out of the way, you just
gonna bum rush them.
Yeah. And ATSTs.
Yeah, it's nice that the infantry are good. Sorry, what's that?
You can't do any invasion now without infantry. Infantry is a necessity.
Oh, interesting.
Because what'll happen is when you face resistance of rocket infantry to vehicles, some vehicles have absolutely zero defense against infantry. So in those cases, and you get really powerful rockets on those vehicles, then it's like, you're kind of fucked, and now you just lost to really, really expensive units. But
Exactly.
if you just had 500 credit tier 1 infantry with you,
You just needed literally a gun or like a sharp rock.
Copy.
Exactly. Just a gentle breeze.
Alright, we might take a moment to heal up this Juggernaut if we get a chance. Yeah, we might not. Just push forward, I guess.
Well, I think if you kill the rocket skiff, I think the big threat to your jug is done.
So if we blasted that wall, can we go through it? Or will it
Yeah.
just be... Okay, cool.
If you can't find an entrance, make your own.
Let's kill this proton torpedo.
Annihilate them. Kill them.
Copy.
All of them.
Cool part with that is that keep your vehicles away from the torpedo launcher, send your infantry forward, and it's not going to be effective.
Yep.
But that grenade launcher in the top there, that's the exact opposite.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Alright, maybe we'll send Daddy Vader after that one. Maybe Palpatine too. I like Palpatine's red eyes. That's like an Eckhart's Ladder thumbnail Photoshop.
A little bit darker than the Sith.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander. On the move.
Alright, let's get that Juggernaut up there, maybe. Oh shit.
Juggernaut's rockets can go through the wall.
Yeah. Should have done that. I already got him moving, but I kind of want to send him up, take out this turret. Go. This turret if you can. Would auto switch to the best weapon available?
Ready.
It will. So when you see their abilities and you see the little I don't know how to describe that word. It's kind of
Like the swapping symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see that, there's an auto fire script on there.
Gotcha.
So it's like in each circumstances, it'll just auto toggle.
Gotcha.
Dark side is strong.
Alright, let's just send... Go on.
I am ready.
So you kind of see breaking through walls and everything like that.
Yeah.
With all the damage that you've done.
Oh shit, we got more turrets over there. We got a bomb and run as well.
Ready to receive.
Alright, let's see how this works.
No one
Okay, let's take out the turrets.
Ready. Let's go.
Hey, be careful.
Target acquired.
Alright, here comes the tank train.
We've sighted them.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Wow, yep. Nice.
Targets engaged.
Should make battles a bit less painful.
Commencing attack.
Oh yeah, when bombers come in, man, you just gotta run.
Have you buffed the AA to help against that?
So with AA, we've kind of changed how it works a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, there's two types of AA, basically like flak pods and then surface-to-air missiles.
Okay.
So
So is surface-to-air missiles like without range or something?
well, they still have range, but it's a longer range, and basically you're almost guaranteed to hit.
Gotcha.
Whereas flak pods, you kind of have to set up a network of flak turrets or AA units, whereas you only need one surface-to-air missile.
Right.
But they're a bit more expensive and a little rarer.
Oh, right, because they need the big... Do they need the big one to set up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's tough. What do we want to do now?
Well, you definitely can't take Ord Mantell, that's for sure.
Yeah, Seleucumai's looking pretty nasty as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, honestly, yeah, there's not really any great option for us. Maybe we just...
You could hit Scipio, just because they got the level 1 station there. You just gotta be wary of that Kandosi.
Yeah, the Kandosi's nasty. Especially with the missile launchers or whatever.
Oh, yeah, and they got a Mare Cruiser there, too.
Yeah.
But hey, at least Lucius Malfoy is on the ground.
Yeah, I know. We could get him trapped there. I mean, we could just try it. How many more ships do we have here? Only one. Maybe we could just wait a couple turns and build some ships, maybe.
Construction complete.
Yeah, if we wait a little bit, then maybe we'll have the AI attack us and we can show off some Golans.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And then you do have your shipyards at Megiddo, so you can
Yeah.
maybe build up a couple more units.
Let's see. I kind of like these Star Galleons. Maybe I'll wait and turn and build a couple of those. Dreadnought's pretty good too.
Construction complete.
YOLO it into Coruscant.
Maybe we could try. If we had some carriers, maybe. We could also just wait and start the Tech 2 upgrade.
That we could. Oh, as we're kind of talking about this on higher difficulties, so this isn't a thing on normal mode, but it is on hard expert. The AI has a new feature known as Rampage mode, and this is probably one of my favorite things of this entire update. Because what it'll do is the AI will target a critical piece of infrastructure, no matter where it is on the map, and then it will assemble a force and essentially try and push through all the way to that target and take it out.
So basically just get real horny to kill something and then...
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Just go for it.
Gotcha.
So when you're putting up things like space tech, you want to make sure that surrounding worlds are defended.
Right, because they'll try to push through to Munilence and destroy it.
Exactly. And then it's not hard to scave off if you're prepared for it, but if you're unprepared for it, it's like, oh man, you might defeat their push, but then it's like all the infrastructure that you've lost, units that you've lost, it's going to open the door for other factions to come in and fill that power vacuum.
They want a stealth unit at Hollywood. Where is that again?
That's in the bottom left corner, kind of by Hoth.
Oh, right. Mustafar. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do that. Let's check out the mission system. I'm sure it hasn't changed that much.
Nope, not that much. There's not any new missions.
The mission system is already pretty good, so.
Well, hopefully soon we'll spice it up a bit more.
Yeah.
But that's for a different update.
When the Rebels can earn the Eckhart's Ladder class Mega Star Destroyer, you mean?
Exactly. Or the Luke Calamari cruiser.
Yeah, the Luke Calamari cruiser, exactly.
Or maybe we could even put in Poe Dameron.
Oh, that's classic. Do those guys have a Discord server?
Security personnel.
I don't know, actually.
En route to targeted location.
I haven't, like...
Oh shit, did I just move him with another unit?
Such a long time.
I think I just moved my ISB agent with another unit. Well, we'll see in a second.
If he's showing that kind of like...
That blinking?
Transparent-ish color,
Gotcha.
then, or that white-looking thing, then it's going to be stealth.
Sweet. So much to learn. I've only got like 500 hours in this game. It's funny, I never used the stealth units in any mod but this, really. Especially as the Rebels. You kind of just need to sometimes get in there under a nasty space station.
We definitely make gameplay moves towards tactics.
So can I build a Tector? I mean, I don't really want to, but...
You don't have the tech for it.
Okay.
You can build an ISD-1 and VSD-1.
Cool. 2,000 credits? That's not bad.
VSDs are no joke, man.
No.
But you got, for the 200 credits, you got to send a stealth unit to Seleucami as well.
Oh, do I? Gotcha. Seleucami. God. Where is that?
That's where we had a little Imperial boo-boo.
Okay. Well, still a little sensitive about that, but
Affirmative. Jumping to
I should have moved in there right away because I could have knocked the station out without defenses, but now they've got big-ass Liberty in there and some other stuff, so that's fun.
Well, let's think of it like the Liberty's there, which means it's not anywhere else.
That's true.
So, if that Executor was out of the way, you could backdoor it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Rebels would have not a terrible time doing it, you know. I know you said that the turbo lasers have been made more accurate against fighters and stuff, but
Well, it's not like it's point defense or anything like
Yeah.
that.
now we got a couple quasars in there. Get some B-wings, and baby, you got yourself a stew going.
I don't know though. That executor is pretty tough.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess we could try to make some... Do we have any ground heroes with the stealth ability? I don't think we have as many.
No, the only stealth unit that the Empire has that is capable of doing any form of raid is the Storm Commando.
Okay.
And you have to be able to build a tier 3 barracks for that.
Gotcha.
And I don't believe you have any planets right now that have that capability. So
KDY wants... Sorry, I didn't mean to trip you.
go for it.
I was going to say KDY wants us to build a shitload of capital ships for Architens and ISD.
Fun part about this mission is if you don't build it, the shipyards close and you can't build any KD.
How long do I lose the ability for?
10 weeks.
In production.
I mean, it's not the end of the world right now, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. I didn't do the reconnaissance in time.
They'll help you out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll help me with this Scipio battle if I choose to do it. Scipio, I mean. And they want an IFD-1, I'm sure. So that's
yeah.
11th. Oh, that's the Tector. 13 grand. Oh, man. Down with KDY Monopoly. I know, right? Those bastards over at KDY. So
At least that's better than having to renegotiate your shipyard contract.
yeah, that's true. So how do you guys decide which cannon stuff to add? Like, obviously Jakku is here, but I don't think, like, the Ghosts are in, like, those guys aren't in yet, are they?
Basically, we kind of go with, do we hate it?
Okay. And do
And,
you guys hate Rebels?
We are not big fans of
Okay.
Rebels. Has some cool things in there, like, you know, the ATDP, ITT, you know, some stuff like that. But when it comes to characters, nah, Rebels is not my cup of tea. Ooh, we got a raid here.
Yeah, and they've got all their heroes, and we've got all our heroes nearby, so I think...
Coming around.
Well, the cool part with this is raid units have actually been nerfed quite a bit.
They were pretty powerful before.
They were, like, stupid powerful.
And look,
Take the whole
if I take this planet, I get a Victory 2 class Star Destroyer.
Well,
so
I
that's...
think we just found our pathway to Scipio.
Yeah, that's friendly.
And the best part here is, you know, considering that thing about locals that I said
Right.
earlier, is that the locals are going to be against the rebels as well as you.
Oh, nice. So they hate everyone equally.
Invasion commencing.
Exactly. So if you just kind of let that feud kind of play out and just mop up what's left.
Yeah, plus they've got no base, so that's pretty nice.
Choose your reinforcements.
On my way.
Very well.
So then it's really going to feel like you're just hunting down rebels.
Mm-hmm.
But just be careful. They can steal vehicles.
Oh, right, they've got Han and Chewie, don't they?
Reporting.
Chewie's got to be the best ground hero in this game.
Lord Vader has landed.
Oh yeah, with that ability,
Yep.
just stealing stuff.
All hail his royal
Cliche
majesty,
getting a
Emperor
little
Palpatine.
angry. Well, we know where the enemy is up there. Possible they're trying to retreat, do you think?
If they're what?
Do you think it's possible they're capturing a pad to try to retreat?
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Ready.
Them.
Oh, we got full vision. So there's Leia. And who's that over there? Where are you? Someone's in the bushes. Oh, Han? Nice. All right.
Ready to go.
Let's get Han.
Awaiting orders.
What is
You'll
thy
also
bidding?
see that with those hero descriptions that their abilities have changed a lot. Like you'll see that Leia has her bubble shield from Battlefront,
Oh, nice.
His fate.
and I think Han
Right
can
behind
do
you.
like rapid fire with his
Yeah.
blaster pistol. And
Han can get strafed by a dropship. Whoa, let's calm down here, boys.
Armed and ready.
We have a new enemy.
This could be an unceremonious death for Han here.
Bigger fool than I thought.
Capture, I guess.
See you in hell. We will at last control the galaxy.
So the Royal Guards, they have melee capability as their T-21 blasters.
Just like pull it out of their jacket and just start giving her.
What failed me?
Exactly. And then with our
Reporting in.
Kaleesh warriors, they also have that
Always
same
ready,
capability where they're both melee units and frontline.
That's cool.
Attacking target.
I
Alright, go
have
kill your
no
daughter.
Interest in your failures, Commander.
What are your orders?
I'm just wondering where Chewbacca is. He's the only one that I'm worried about here.
Weapons armed.
I don't think he can steal a vehicle if you have troops in it, but
Oh, okay.
that's a complete theory. And I have no evidence to back that.
We'll back you up.
There goes Leia. Kyle's almost done. Oh, there's Chewie right there.
After them.
Order acknowledged.
Well, I mean, Eck, I would like a fur coat.
That's just mean.
Oh,
You know the Empire always puts Wookiees into their labor camps. He's trying to run. Can we kill him?
Forget you still serve
If we don't kill him, then they get to keep Han as well.
He's getting away. I think it's just if he loses Han, but I think we redid the company, so no, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
System control achieved.
This didn't say any of the heroes die. Let's just check their. Let's just see what happened. Although they'll be in transit for a minute, I think.
EAW never displays heroes. Hate that.
Weird.
Awaiting
But hey, now you got a VSD.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for these two escorts, and then I think we'll give her.
System lost.
Ithor. We just lost Ithor. That's fine. Well, it's not great, but whatever. I'm not too concerned.
So
Maybe
that's another thing is the second you leave something
On the way.
undefended,
Mhm.
the AI is just gonna go for it. So being
away.
overstretched is something that is actually a concern.
Right. Gonna punish
Location
you.
confirmed.
25 versus 20. Plus the 2 cruisers we've got. That's a level 1 station, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we'll try it. We might get... Well, did I add Vader? No, I haven't added Vader yet, so that'll help. A lot.
That is the system.
That is the
Deputy
system.
Ithor is my property.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get some troops down to Yaga Minor.
Oh yeah, gotta defend that shipyard world.
Yep. Alright, boys, let's do it.
Set coordinates.
Could we possibly see SSD versus SSD fighting on this map? Yes, you can. If you build,
Yeah, if I build it.
then
Tactical battle
you
imminent.
can.
Duel them out, baby.
I used the Executor to destroy the Executor.
Just like the Battle of Verinda. Alright.
Form up.
So let's see. You're not gonna give me a fighter, are you? No.
Moving. Right away.
Maybe we'll add like 2 TIE fighters to it or whatever.
Yeah. One pop at the bottom, sure.
Moving out.
Choose your reinforcements.
So
Did-
you also see that there's the heads up or the
We're moving
combat
out.
UI has changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit more transparent.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that Imperial logo in
Awaiting
there, so
orders.
all of the faction UIs have changed very, very recently, courtesy of
Roger
Steiner.
that.
Thank you, Steiner. Good job, buddy. You crushed her, bud.
Got to get that Steiner magic.
Form up.
the one thing that would have been cool if you guys liked Rebels would have been the Thrawn and his TIE Defender stuff.
We do actually kind of like that
Reinforcements canceled.
idea of, you know, Thrawn having TIE Defenders. The Chimera does have
Copy. Right away.
TIE Defenders on board, as well as the cool design from Rebels.
Navigating to
See, I don't know how I feel about that design, because I don't know if Thrawn would personally want to make his flagship that visually,
Let's move out.
yeah.
Yeah,
I copy.
it's.
Yes, sir.
I just tend to ignore a lot of the character stuff that comes out of Rebels.
Direct
So I'm just
fire
like,
on the shield
It's a
generator.
VSD2? Yeah,
Yes.
damn.
Reporting.
I was hoping it was a 1 so I could crack through that shield quick,
Destroy
but
the shield
whatever.
generator. Take down their
that
shield.
VSD2 though, it's gonna be great
Star
killing
destroyer
that Candosi.
standing by.
I was kind of thinking of doing like a little tactical hyperspace jump, but kind of decided against it.
Let's move out. Proceeding to coordinates.
See, the tactical Control A and right click is always my go-to.
I was gonna wait until the Candosi was focused fire on that and then jump the victory in right here. It might have worked. I just know in this mod ships take a lot of damage when they're jumping into through hyperspace.
Our target priority is the
Yep, that's gotta stop the cheese.
Yeah.
direct fire at their laser.
With this update, we squash so much cheese.
You just watch like Shaq and my playthrough to see what kind of shit we did all the time.
Basically, to see like, hey, that's not how that.
He's only building commanders.
Ready.
Oh shit! I forgot my architects. Up,
Heading out.
up.
Attacking.
Wow, you need those snipers, but you're still gonna break. them.
Yeah. We're taking care of business.
Oh yeah. And then with the Scipio land map, there's another cool ground feature that we can show off.
Sweet.
Maybe even two. I don't remember.
All right, let's jet out of there. Maybe
Evasive maneuvers.
you've done your job.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, someone asked about a Dash Rendar in chat. It's not in right now, but soon. Not this update, but soon.
Wow. Dash render confirmed coming. Nice.
The missile launchers are the primary target. Directing all fire at the missile launchers.
Yes, sir. Enemies in range. Yes, Commander.
So we take out those heavy rocket launchers. So here, you focus on this one.
Missile launchers are the
Sub-targeting
primary
hard
target.
points is, really, really important.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the Nandos, they have turbo sounds. I think I fixed it, so they should be audible
Destroyer
in
here.
this build.
This. Oh yeah, he's following this imp, so we should be able to take some pressure off us. There we go.
I copy.
He's gonna be fine.
Ready for duty. Awaiting
Architens though are not. Let's get you out of there.
cannons armed. Concentrating firepower.
Oof, rip Archivans.
It's okay, I'll take it. Based on the kills we've gotten, it's a acceptable loss within the margin of acceptable losses.
Within the margin of death.
Yes. That was all we lost, so yeah, that's fine. Oh. I hate when they do that.
Directing all fire at the missile launchers.
Alright, you are now cleared for a ground assault.
Roger that. Target those
Your order,
lasers.
sir.
So with some of the maps, I know the battle's not quite over yet, but some of the maps like Scipio, they're gonna have 2 starting landing zones.
Ooh.
Just kind of spice things up a bit.
Yeah,
give
that's
you
interesting.
Avenues of attacks. You can either
Well done, gentlemen.
pressure one side, pressure both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you more tactical capability because you can either play with the AI, kind of try and knock them off balance, or when you're on defense, you either have to split your force or prioritize one side versus the other.
Right.
And it creates this really, really nice back and forth dynamic.
Oh yeah, there we go, right there. So we can spawn on either side.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And then you'll see that they got some tanks.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. We might need to build some ground reinforcements, maybe. I don't know.
I'd say hold the blockade for a little bit. Maybe get some heavy stormtroopers.
And I can build those at Bastion, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The anti-armor ones, you mean?
Do both the
Training troops.
anti-armor
Oh,
ones
and heavy
Recruiting
weapons. Okay.
soldiers.
and the heavy
Recruiting
weapons
troops.
guys.
Sweet.
Because the heavy weapons dudes, they're gonna come with E-webs and whatnot too.
Oh, nice.
Because they do have a
Space
pretty
tech
strong
level
infantry
advanced.
presence.
New options available.
New build options. Let's see if we got any new ships here. I don't think so, no.
So with the space tech, what it does is it doesn't actually bring new units into the build bar.
Mhm.
It just
Oh, it opens them?
that are currently in the build bar.
Gotcha. Well,
So
maybe we
now
should
you have
up.
the capability of building a Tector.
Maybe we should get the cruise. So the cruiser extension, is that below? Is there a Star Destroyer expansion as well, or will that give me
So-
Star Destroyers?
How this works is on Yaga Minor, you can build a capital shipyard, which then can have that same option where you can go fighter upgrade or you can go to super cap upgrade.
Under
With
construction.
the frigate
Awaiting
shipyard,
command.
when you go with the frigate or the cruiser upgrade, it just gives you things like gladiators,
Okay, cool.
vindicators.
That's what I wanted. Got enough Star Destroyers in this fleet right now, so.
Yes, the Arc Hammer is in this mod, and it does build Dark Troopers.
Yeah, it's. You can see it buildable at Fondor. Or. Is it Fondor?
Typhera.
Typhera, right. Yep.
That's it's buildable from the Imperial Palace.
What is. So Nita just has a Star Destroyer, right?
Yes,
Mission
she's an
log
ISD2.
updated.
Cool. They want us to build an Imperial factory. Okay. So is that one of the? Hold on. Okay. Is that a heavy factory or do they care? Oh no, there it is. It's like a.
Beginning
What it is
construction.
it's they're just named.
Recruitment canceled.
So the Imperial Factory is just the level 1
Gotcha.
light factory.
Cool. Cool. Maybe we should build that Star Destroyer just so Fondor doesn't shit a brick.
Oh yeah, because KDY is gonna close down all your shit.
Mhm. I mean, we have a lot of time to do. We've got, I think, 25 weeks from the mission start point. So,
Construction complete.
Yeah. So
but
you got time.
oh, we're being attacked. Don't have much here. Oh, Mr. Shack is here. Well, maybe we can kill him with this fleet. So let's
Shaq's
see.
bringing the pain.
I guess I shouldn't auto-resolve it then, eh? I mean, I know he's
Go
in.
for it. We can fight a defense.
Okay, let's do it.
Then we get a cool look at some of the rebel units.
All right. Oh, nice. We've got a Juggernaut and everything.
I
Wow.
read you, sir. Over.
Oh yeah. Each Imperial outpost level is going to spawn one heavy unit that can take a lot of punishment.
Keep going.
Soldiers ready, sir.
All right. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll try to build some light turrets and just chill. I don't know.
They will definitely find their way to you. You can also look and see that we have a couple of the different army trooper types.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple of the just the gunners, the rockets, or the grenadiers, I guess.
Ready for
Yep, that's a
ATA here.
heavy squad.
Cool.
And then we also have some engineers as well.
Oh, is that in the squad here? Let's see.
soldiers ready, sir.
It should be.
Oh yeah, right here. Cool.
Ready for
Will they repair the Juggernaut from inside the vehicle?
From inside the vehicle,
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure, but if you just have them kind of near it or
Mhm.
behind it,
Do you guys remember what they had for ground units? I didn't realize we were gonna have this much to try to fight them with. Honestly, we've got a lot of. Let's just build some anti-tank, I think, or anti-vehicle, because
Turret constructing.
we've got lots of ground troopers to help with that.
We're ready.
So
We're on it.
I copy.
give the Juggernaut a bit of help, maybe.
Fan says that they will repair the vehicle when they're inside.
Oh, nice. Okay, in that case, where did I put them?
soldiers ready, sir.
Well, they have different icons, so even when you do
Yeah.
like a Control A, you can.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah. All right.
When it comes to their force composition, they
Heading there now.
I think they have a mix of tier 1 and tier 2 infantry. So infantry-wise, you might be outmatched.
Soldiers ready, sir.
And they also have,
Incoming!
I think, a heavy tank.
Oh,
So
coming
they
with the
have-
tauntaun.
Reporting in. Scouting area. Roger that. Attacking!
Oof, action is coming.
Yep. All right, let's get these lighter walkers up to.
Personal transport ready.
So ATDPs, their role has been changed. They are now light tank destroyers.
Oh, interesting. All right.
As well as their ability, which is stability fire, which basically stops them from moving, but it buffs their rate of fire.
Cool.
Engaging enemy.
Just point them towards a strong enemy and just let them loose.
Well, with their gun, it's a light anti-tank destroyer. So when their heavy tanks roll up, those ATDPs are not going to be affected.
Right.
Unit destroyed.
Requesting support
It's like
fire.
our own little makeshift armor penetration mechanic.
Gotcha. That's cool. Well, the Juggernaut's doing a good job, kind of
What are your orders?
middle of the defense here.
Because they don't have anything that can penetrate it
Yep.
until their heavy tank rolls up and fires a torpedo.
Well, we'll figure something out. We'll worry about that when we get to it. But yeah, I can hear the healing right now.
We're taking hits.
Ready.
No! Engaging in firefight.
Somebody asked, did you make the drugs more OP? It's more like we kind of specialized them. So drugs actually kind of struggle against bigger tanks.
Yeah. We almost lost this one a couple times now. Or not this one, but Juggernauts. Not.
Right.
But yeah.
What we almost lost them to was a pickup truck with some bazookas duct taped to it.
I can run troops over, right?
Heavy losses.
With the jug, I'm not sure actually, because I know you can step on troops with things like AT-ATs,
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
but we tend to shy away from that mechanic.
Alright, I'm not going to risk it then. He's doing fine right here.
Reporting.
Unit destroyed.
So I'm not sure if you can kind of see them too clearly, but when you're the units that you're shooting at, they're having little pop-ups come up, like the little,
Mm-hmm, yeah, the little... yeah.
Taking hits.
those are showing effects. So the blue arrow, when you see it, or if you can zoom in on it a little bit.
Yeah. Speed
when
down
it
or
has-
something?
Yes, exactly. It's a speed debuff, and that
Mhm.
comes from, if they get hit with a grenade or anything like that,
Mhm.
it's going to reduce their ability to move just because, they've been stunned by
Right.
impact, so to speak. The purple one that you'll see.
Sorry, Ramcode is here. I'm just trying to find him.
Oh, he's like,
Yeah, he's right here. He's dead. Almost. Nice. Sorry. So the blue is speed down, the purple is damage
fire
down?
rate.
Fire rate, okay.
So, it's like, it's a suppression mechanic.
Ah, because they're being... That's cool.
By MG, you're ducking in cover, so you're not standing up to be returning fire.
Shit. There's the T3Bs. These are going to be trouble.
Ready for orders.
I might just bum rush them with these troops. We've got a couple of heavy squads. But...
So,
mhm.
another really cool thing that we
Yes,
did
sir.
was with shielded
your
units.
command.
We
Mhm.
have a whole bunch of different shield
This way.
types now.
Okay.
Cannons
So
charged.
the design on this was kind of thinking that,
Ray shields and...
well, not quite. It was more or less of like some shields. I guess the best way to think of it is in terms of output,
Okay.
where it's like if you have a shield that has heavy output,
Mhm.
maybe it can absorb. It's really good at absorbing one singular heavy impact.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
it might not do well against a whole bunch of impacts
Mhm.
versus
Suffering heavy losses.
the other way around.
Nice.
So we got 3 shield types. One that's geared against blaster fire.
Mhm.
One that's geared against medium tank fire, and one that's geared against heavy tank fire.
Mhm.
The heavier the shield gets, the worse it gets against blaster fire,
Right.
and the lighter the shield, the more vulnerable to tank fire it
Mhm.
is.
So rushing that tank with troopers isn't the worst idea ever because it's probably kind of vulnerable to their quicker firing weapons, I guess. Gotcha.
If you can drop the shield really quick, but then you're going to have a hard time with
The armor, yeah.
unless you have some rocket troops with you, or a tank.
I forget, do troops inside of a vehicle contribute to its output?
No, they do not.
Alright, well you guys are getting out then. Besides for shit, I didn't mean to throw the
Engineers
the
out.
engineers, yeah, you guys gotta get back in. Everyone else. Back in. There you go.
Transport ready.
We might actually come out of this one.
Juggernaut ready.
This was a nice cinematic battle. We were holding the line against like this one turret just occasionally gets a shot off.
I love ground combat so much just because, before this battle would kind of be boring and you'd be like, yeah, let's get it over with. As ground combat in EAW is. But now with these changes, I found that I was a lot more engaged in the ground combat. And things such as increasing fire rates and all the different weapon types that really helped out with that, as well as sound effects, making everything sound kind of beefier, more immersive.
Simple maps help too. Like the one thing that I hate most about like some ground combat in EAW is when I've got to fucking walk across the entire map and there's like it's just like non-stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And the worst part is like when you get infantry shooting into the ground.
Yes.
Like, jeez, it's
Oh
awful.
shit.
That's part of the reason why we went with flat maps is because, one, we made our infantry shoot through terrain. So when they're doing any sort of shooting like that, it doesn't look as weird with flat maps, as well as it's a functionality piece.
Yeah.
Reporting in.
So.
Oh, nice. They missed us with the bombardment.
Right away.
You seen what Corey and the guys have done with like the capture points and stuff?
With things like their, I think it's a victory point.
Yeah.
So we did see that, but we wanted to kind of shy away from doing something like that. Just because when you have this type of tactical gameplay where one unit can kind of change the course of a battle. So it kind of sucks where it's like, if this juggernaut becomes the lone survivor and you're kind of running around, you're engaged, and all of a sudden the fight's over because they took some control point in the center of the map.
I put the wrong trooper in here, I think. This is actually no. These include the engineer. Yeah. I think the army trooper team does that have the engineer within it?
No, that's just a standard rifleman
So
squad.
yeah, I took the wrong one.
I think they're called the support team, engineer team, or something like that.
I think that's their last unit there, though. Maybe.
Oh, another thing that was changed with ground combat is you're not going to have to run around maps and hunt down that one infantry unit that's like stuck on a rock or something like that as much, because the AI will pretty aggressively push forward.
Oh, that's good.
With their units,
That
and
is
if they
good.
can't win, they'll pull back.
That
and
is
retreat.
definitely nice. Let's see if we can fight Shaq, I guess.
Oslo versus Shaq.
Yeah.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they're attacking Honegger now? How'd they manage that?
I think it's a raid.
All right, let's do it. I would not be
So,
raiding the Nogri personally, but...
Sorry?
I said I would not be raiding the Nogri personally, but...
Oh, yeah. The Nogri, the civilians are going to be on your side.
Mm-hmm.
And they're armed with disruptor rifles.
At once.
I think I'm just going to rush the landing pad, maybe?
Absolutely.
Well, still not the great. I mean, you can. Still not the greatest
At your
idea,
call.
but you can.
Let's see how many
Just
people
give
they
the
brought.
command.
Well, actually, they've only got 2 ways out. Let's see if I can find
Anything you
a
ask.
choke point here.
Affirmative.
And I saw a
Yes, sir.
turret.
There's a medium build pad if you want to test out that bunker turret.
Where's
in the
that?
south.
The south?
In the south, troops just ran past it.
Okay.
Always ready. It will be done.
I lost it from my vision. Just a second.
Whatever you wish.
It's just a little bit
Transmission
back.
confirmed. Yes.
There's the... Oh, there it is.
Awaiting your instruction.
Yeah. Let's try it out.
Do you have a task for us?
It's like so many fun new toys.
Yeah, for sure. So it's the bunker turret. Okay.
Constructing.
We
Come
stand
across enemy
ready.
unit.
Yes.
Of course they're gonna go the other way.
It's almost like they know.
Of course.
Run.
So
Target
with
established.
disruptors, they're very, very short range.
Prepared for
We do that
assignment.
to kind of, you know,
They will
nerf
be
them.
no
But
more.
then we give no the sprint ability so they can close the distance.
Right.
Immediately.
But they are essentially an anti-every gun.
Oh, nice. They just gotta get close enough. And...
Executing order.
Oh, someone's
Exactly.
about to attack, I think. Let's hope we can get this up in time. It's big.
You do have
Spec Ops Vehicle Thief. Ooh.
oh, be
Interesting.
careful with those guys. But luckily for you don't have any tanks
Give
for them
the
to steal.
order.
Yeah. I was very lucky that I don't have any armor support. You're
Your
right.
command.
Base is under attack.
You do have a walled section in the middle. If you did want to make a stand there, you can use
Construction
it.
yeah.
complete.
Order, sir.
All right.
At your call.
I want to see someone test this thing.
Just give the command.
Reporting.
You can also see that you can garrison troops inside the.
I think I put 1 in. Yeah, I got 1 in. Poor Nogri. What did they do to deserve this shit?
Awaiting orders.
They supported the wrong side.
It's not their fault.
Anything you
Darth
ask.
Vader tricked them. All right.
Order received.
Ready.
Again.
Now their homes are all burning down.
Base is under attack.
Very sad. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Let's get 1 in here.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, it does feel bad.
Construction complete. Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
Well, Nogri are pretty much toast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Regroup.
Always ready.
Way it goes.
Turret
Whatever
constructing.
you
But at
wish.
least they don't have any bombing
Heading to
runs.
that area.
Oh yeah, because it was a raid. Right. I was just thinking about whether I needed to build a AA, but you're right. Yeah.
Yes. Awaiting your instruction.
Roger.
Do you have a
Let's
task
build
for us?
this.
We stand ready.
Let's
You
give
will
the
see
turret
them
some
with your
protection.
eyes.
Complete.
Oh, you could see just how much damage that infantry.
Yeah, I
did.
saw that.
Turret
That's why
constructing.
infantry is necessary in every
Yes,
engagement.
Commander.
Turret constructing.
Skeletons.
Complete.
Prepared for assignment.
Yep, because I mean, it is a disruptor.
Yep.
I've got them on scope.
I don't think you guys should be this close to the gun.
Yeah, with disruptors and flamethrowers,
Ready
you
to
get the
serve.
skeleton.
I never noticed that before.
Give the order. Assassinate
It's
them.
a old base game thing that we kind of reintroduced.
Construction complete.
It's fun. Why not?
Your command.
Construction
I
complete.
think we've staved them off from this direction. They landed a pretty big commando squad here.
At your call.
Oh yeah, real big raid. To answer the question,
At your
the
request.
dreadnoughts are German and will all forever and ever
Just give
amen.
the command. Anything you ask. Here, sir.
Alright. Let's see what they decide to do. Oh, it's alright.
Oh, they're definitely going to be coming at you hard. Probably from one direction.
Let them try. Let them try. Let's
Always
just see if
ready.
we've got any other turrets to grab.
I'm going to crash like waves on the walls.
Is that are these walls giving the turrets a defensive boost as well?
Whatever you wish.
What they're really doing is they're just blocking incoming fire. So whatever is behind said wall is
Acknowledged.
essentially
speak.
getting a defensive boost.
Right.
This way, yes.
Reporting in.
Awaiting your instruction.
Yeah, well, they're busy.
Destroy the enemy. To that
God, I
location.
love that disruptor sound so much.
At once.
What'd you grab that from, do you know? Or is that a base game sound?
It's not a base game sound. It was I pulled it from the Force Awakens. I don't know why I was blanking on
Okay.
that so much.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know how to say it, but like Groovian Death Gang.
Oh, yeah. Guavian Death Gang, yeah.
I think that's either the Black Sun Enforcer pistol or the Disruptor sound. I don't remember what I put it on. But I just know that I love it.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, let's take it to Shaq. Also, yeah, chat, drop some fucking likes. Holy shit. Alright, Star Destroyer versus Star Destroyer.
Alright, here we go.
Reporting.
Mean unit.
Shaq, if you lose this, I'm taking the ship. It's gonna become the Eckhart's Ladder Star Destroyer. I'm sorry.
Shaq versus Ozzel, the battle of
Choose your
the mean
reinforcements.
commanders.
We shall be there shortly.
Ready, sir.
Oh, he just got a shuttle.
Reinforcements canceled.
Standing by.
Reporting.
Is this a new galactic map? Yes, this is.
Fallout.
So we added approximately, I think it's 11 new,
Cruiser
or
standing
11
by.
or 12 new
Reporting in.
campaigns.
We're going in. They're
And
in
they're
this
all
direction.
all
Keep
pretty
going.
different,
Star
offer a
Destroyer
pretty
standing
wide
by.
variety of gameplay.
What's this one called again?
This is
The
the
lasers are
Outer
our
Rim
target.
Tug of War,
Outer Rim Tug of War.
and it's on the classic AOTR
Our
setup.
target priority is the laser cannons.
Alright, let's get fighters and V-Wings and ties. Take down there. Are those headhunters, I think?
Enemy
Yep,
target
Headhunters
sighted.
and Arcs.
Alright, let's go after the Arcs. I'm a bit more
Star Destroyer reporting in.
worried about.
Roger that. Direct fire on the engine.
Oh man, new yeah, I definitely hear some new gun noises there.
Awaiting your orders.
Here, let's take.
Ready for command. You calling for me,
Oh yeah,
sir?
because we gotta have those meaty.
Going for the
Yeah, that was meaty. Alright,
Awaiting your
speaking of meaty, let's give him a broadside. Oh, this is not looking good for the Liberation.
The lasers are our target.
Here, get up close. Yeah, it does not have the firepower to keep up.
Oh, I don't know. It's got a pretty strong hull.
Your command, sir.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed. The lasers are our target. Our target priority
That's
is the
betting on
laser.
which unit's gonna win.
The lasers are our target.
Awaiting orders.
Commander. Let's go. Keep going. This way.
Chat's calling General Hux baby Hitler.
Copy. The lasers are our target.
I don't know, he's running out of turbo lasers pretty quickly.
Yeah, but he's got some untargetables. That's another thing that
Ah.
we do with our space combat. Is we have lots of untargetables.
Wow, he's about to get a full broadside from those big. This is an imp ones, not the octuple barbettes, but the big ones. Oh, that's dirty.
off. If we ever do get to an Imperial 2, oh, bro, that's got a nice rolling out.
The big superstructure cannons. Yeah.
Roger that. Take out
We
the
gotta
iron
have meat.
Oh damn! What did he just hit me with? Was that that must have been his special gun?
Yep, the beam cannon.
Oh, look, he's got
Fatty
it.
boy.
Well, it was a good fight.
Attack
Roger
formation.
Cruiser ahead.
Go after the stragglers.
This way.
Fought a good fight.
I have them now.
Just not good enough.
Not good enough.
Squadron. You may fire at will.
Form up. Coming around.
Aurelius, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello, hello. So you're still thinking launch possible for tonight? Have you heard anything behind the scenes of what we've been playing?
What's been going on is Bullet has been finalizing the build from behind the scenes.
Because I'd love to be able to just link to people in chat. I'm sure he would like that too.
Destroyer here.
We're not quite ready for it yet.
Oh, that's fair enough. It's ready when it's ready. All right, let's grab these.
But we're getting close.
Targeting at maximum
Ready.
fire.
Over there.
Popping transports.
Copy.
Yep.
Heading to destination.
It's a lot better to kill those transports in space than it is to have to fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever hell it's carrying on the ground.
Especially when you see like one of the big AT-AT transports or whatever.
Oh, it's like, I want every gun we have.
To fire that unarmed vehicle. Yeah. Alright, what do they still have? What are they hunted down?
Reporting. Star Destroyer standing by.
See, this point, they're either gonna the fighter squadrons and would be over, or they'll attempt to
Star
retreat.
Destroyer reporting in.
There could be another transport here, maybe.
I doubt it.
Yes,
Well, we'll take down that thing sooner or later.
Victory is
There we
ours,
go.
men.
That feels good.
Yep, and as you can see, turbos aren't like too OP against fighters.
Yeah.
They just went from like a 1% chance of hitting to a 2% chance of hitting.
If you fire enough of that, that's not so bad. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, so we got the Gladiator. I love that ship. The Strike Cruiser. The Vindicator. Interdictor. Which I don't think we can make yet.
No.
Honestly,
But
we
I
could
think we're able
use...
to build some Chadiators.
Yeah, we could probably use... Do you call them Chadiators?
The
Bruh,
rebellion
the
has advanced their tech
Chadiator
level.
is Big Chad. That's
Constructing
I'm kind of
unit.
tempted to make a fleet because we're gonna start winding the stream down soon. I'm kind of tempted to make a fleet of like 7 of them and see what we can do against the Executor.
Executor is big strong.
Yeah, well maybe I'll throw the rest of the fleet at it too, maybe just to see what would happen.
And then we get to hear the meatiest sound effect of them all.
That's the guns on the Executor.
The Executor's siege guns, man, just mwah.
Oh, it's got siege guns now. Did it always have those? Is that just like the longest range shit it's got?
It always had those.
Okay.
But huge thank to Remake for lending me access to some of their sound effects.
Oh well, here we've got a space battle. Get the remake sound effects. Very nice.
Yep, I did some remixing of some of their sound effects to kind of improve how things are.
Did Jordan use your remixes as well? Do you know?
Reporting.
I'm not sure if I know he has them. I'm not sure if he's implemented them or not.
Okay,
But I did give him a lot of sound effects.
well, that's good.
I think I gave him a couple hundred or maybe 1,000.
Jesus. What other mods do you play besides your own? Obviously.
When it comes to
Hey Zach, good to see you, buddy. Sorry.
It's I kind of bounce around a little bit.
Space
Enemy
station
forces
I
under
will
attack.
go back, play some of the older ones like Clone Wars 4.0 or Republic at War.
Awaiting command.
Thrawn's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
They've been making some good steps in the right direction, in my opinion. So, haven't gotten too much into Fall of the Republic. I just haven't had the time for that.
So many mods. It's good though. It's really good.
And then Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix Rising I've never actually got to play yet, but it's on my list.
It's like
Comes highly recommended, so.
it can be a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, I've heard that. A lot of upgrades, right?
Yeah, a lot of upgrades. And a lot of big units and all that good stuff. But
I like
Phoenix
that.
Rising, Clone Wars 4.0, and the Men of War games were kind of the inspiration for how we wanted to do this ground combat.
Right.
Our space station is under attack.
Well, poor Golan didn't get much done there, did it?
Nope, and it's those Moncal shields, man.
Yeah. Very, very
Golans,
strong.
Their big weakness is that they don't have ion cannons, and their fighter support is kind of limited.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
Like
with
literally the worst possible situation for them right now.
exactly. You need that extra bit of support to really make it in effective
Launch bay is
defense.
disabled.
We might get one if we. Maybe? No, I don't think we've got any bombers.
If
Yeah,
they
no.
cease fire, and we don't.
Yeah. Come on, lucky auto resolve.
System lost.
Alright, doesn't matter. Let's just get the chattiators. Let's just turn that speed up.
Constructing unit.
Let's recall all of our forces to Munilant. Time for massive space battle.
Who would win, the Virgin Executor
Confirmed.
or Gladiator?
Who would win? The Empire's most powerful ship at 19 kilometers long, created in the secret shipyards of Fondor, or one
Cruiser
Chad
reporting.
boy? We all know the answer. All right, let's get them over there.
Tactical battle imminent.
So somebody asked in chat, anyone know what's maybe changed with ground combat? Did they say yet?
I'll probably have a
mean,
video on it tomorrow. A lot
He's
though.
kind of left it as the same. We didn't really change much in the ground combat. It's completely as it was before. It's not like this is the ground combat overhaul update or anything.
But for real though, yeah, a lot has changed. We'll do a video. I'm probably just gonna clip a portion of the stream out. I'll get Charlie to edit it, and yeah, we'll have a nice video covering it with some good examples.
Oh yeah, and then it's this is kind of like our first look into it.
Did Shaq do a stream, or am I the first one?
Shaq did a stream a few days back.
Okay, well, I feel a lot less
But
special now.
you are the first person to do a stream with me.
There we go. We'll take it. So you're saying we've got the best insider information over here.
Exactly.
System
You're getting
lost.
it straight from the source.
There we go. All right, we'll wait for 2 more Chad eaters to finish, and then we'll be good.
Gotta hit that Chad.
Maybe we'll wait. We'll let all 3 finish. Anything else you want to plug in the mod while we wait, or in your personal life or anything? You got Chat's ears right now.
Let's see.
Tactical
Gameplay.
battle
I'm just gonna go through, see if I can find my
AT-AT
little list
destroyed.
of big
System
changes that have
lost.
happened.
Mm-hmm. Troop
Well,
transport, sure, why not?
It will be
A lot of infantry units are using things such as using flamethrowers now.
Very
So
cool.
those are gonna become a lot more common in battle. So flame troopers and things, especially for some pretty cool Black Sun units, Mandos.
Are you okay? Just-
A couple new tanks for the Black Sun came in.
okay.
Tactical
MZ9
battle imminent.
flame tank, which is essentially
System lost.
it's a light tank with a flamethrower on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they also got the
Cruiser
Kada
reporting.
tank or Kadelbi tank or however we're pronouncing that now.
I say Keldabe. Whatever. I think you said it right.
And then that thing is probably one of the coolest tanks in the game because it has 2 different weapon types where it can switch between long range and short range.
So I've never done a Black Sun playthrough. It might be the time, I guess.
I think it might be the time.
So what's next then? Now that you've done this, what do you guys think is, from what you can say, is next for future versions?
Well, next version is going to be working a lot on space combat because now that we've done all this work on ground combat, testers started saying that ground combat is better than space combat, and it's like, nah, we can't have that. So now we gotta up space combat.
For sure.
As you wish.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, or
yeah, just keep doing let's plays, keep having streams. It gives us an insight because while we are making the mod, we don't always have time to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
And we are very, very, very slow about getting tester builds out. So testers, it gets to a point where some of the feedback from them isn't helpful.
For the glory of the Empire.
I love this planet map so much. So beautiful.
Is this this looks like a remake, is it the remake Executor as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we do share a lot of assets because things like the planet stuff was kind of co-developed between the 2 mods. It's just we're slow at getting some of that stuff in.
Makes sense.
Reporting.
Screw it. I'm not gonna be unfair with it. I'm just dropping everything and we're just controlling it. Even Palpatine, get out there, bud.
Right away.
We need you.
Right away.
Land the Juggernaut on the surface, and
the Juggernaut is gonna do a look how small it is. The Juggernaut's responsible to land on the surface of the thing, get her done. Oh yeah, that's meaty, all right.
Follow me.
And then you can also hear those juicy flak explosions.
Not gonna lie, seeing this thing going up against the fucking Mandator, it's gonna be that's a bit of an older model.
It's an old model. It needs some love, but that's part of what this space combat overhaul is going to do.
We're coming in with the missiles.
Oh, jeez, it's just a field of torpedoes.
Yep. Come on, boys, get her done.
And then you got the Gladiators opening up with their assault missiles. And
Yes, sir.
All right, I always forget that there's multiple shield hard points on this. Is there what, 3?
you got
4?
4 to deal with.
4. Okay.
We'll scan the area immediately.
Direct all fire on the shield generator.
I gotta say, I do love the Gladiator. It's one of my favorite ships.
Ready.
We do too.
The primary target is the shield generator.
Bro, pop into some cinematic and just pop in and enjoy this.
Yeah, good call.
Sir,
You know what? I hate that you can't do a focus cinematic on enemy ships in this game. There we go.
Yeah, the cinematic camera is like so cool, but we just wish we could do so much more with it.
Yeah. Oh. See, like, shot of Coruscant? Not helpful.
It's like wow, very pretty for wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yay. Are we actually doing damage?
I think no. Alright, let me micromanage them for a second so we can actually try to... Gladiators... Here, yeah, this one. I think that's the last shield hard point, maybe?
Ooh, let's see. Yeah, I think that might be the last one.
We've lost a lot of ships so far.
proceeding to coordinates.
Although some of those might have been ground units because we lost Palpatine at the very least. Come on.
Snipe.
Get through it. Yeah, that is one. That's a meaty hard point as well.
My lord, we haven't been able to successfully successfully.
Yeah, well, the gladiators are firing assault missiles at it, so it's not like the most anti-ship.
Okay, we're through. Oh no, that poor Carrick. Not long for this world.
Taking fire.
Just the fighter swarming. Everything just kind of, you know what I mean? It feels right.
I do like them just kind of parked over it, just raining down hellfire.
That's why one thing I said a lot in our Discord was that this update is being geared a lot towards gameplay and immersion. With the gameplay piece being the ground combat and the immersion piece being, the sounds and visual images.
Was this like the Star Destroyer model and the new planets? Were they in the last update as well?
The Star Destroyer model and these planet textures, yes, they were. It's just that we changed some shaders around, so it looks a little sharper.
Yeah. Oh, that poor Star Destroyer's dying.
They've taken out our launch bay.
Narrowing position.
If only like the falling ship could actually do damage.
I know. Yeah, took out all those forward batteries. That would be helpful. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. It was a good attempt, but
We're close, but no cigar.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Coming around.
Draw their fire.
Maybe if you just had like
Formation.
2 extra fleets come in, maybe we could.
yeah, that might do it. Tire 2 more fleets, yeah. I mean, I did kind of just control A it. Maybe if I like tactically jump them in behind it or something, I don't know.
Returning to your position.
But yeah.
Later. Died on Coruscant.
I'll take care of this. Moving out.
Alright, we just need to get the rest of the troops out there. Go on, boys. Get it done.
Army troopers, you're expendable. Get out there and just start shooting the guns.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Copy. Lander ready.
Alright, landers, go, go, go. Take out this dual turbo laser battery. That's all you have to do.
Lean out the window and start shooting.
Do they have even anti-fighter guns or anything? Looks like they maybe.
They do actually have those same limited defense capabilities, and I think the Gazanti might have 1 torpedo.
Just getting picked off.
Engaging.
The Last Jedi, 2020, colorized.
This would have made for a much better movie.
High copy. Direct fire at their
Yeah, just 2 hours of this. I would have been cool with it.
targeting at maximum firepower.
Honestly, this victory's kind of the MVP right now. It's just sitting above.
It's just like that one piece of
Yep.
I'm on this one.
Oof. Oh, and all the guns. It's right in the middle, so the forward and the rear batteries are hitting it now.
Our launch bay has been
just
destroyed.
dies, just crumbles.
Yikes. Guys, we get an F in the chat, please?
Rip to the Empire right there.
Yeah.
They've destroyed our
So
ion cannon.
another thing about just kind of playing on
Our
expert,
primary engine system is
when
down.
you use a
Our
feat like
shields are
this,
down.
the AI will not hold back.
Mm-hmm.
Use a force like this, it's like whatever area that it was defending, just consider it lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you have to be very careful. Mistakes early on in a campaign can really screw you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Prez, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate you taking the time to walk us through the changes of the mod chat. Can we say thanks, Prez, please?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on.
No problem. And keep an eye out for the mod. We'll say in the next few days, but perhaps tonight. Probably the best place would be the Discord, I guess, to find that.
Yes. So the best place to get info on the latest and greatest from AOTR is going to be our Discord.
If you can DM me a link, I'll put it in the chat if you want.
Yeah, we'll do. And
But
then,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, that's basically pretty much it. So thank you guys. Have a good rest of your night.
Yes, thank you. And everyone, again, let's continue to thank Prez out there and buy Prez as well. But I want to say thank you to everyone who joined to the stream. Thanks to everyone who donated. Guys, if you are interested in seeing a Let's Play in this new 2.7.3, I think, if you're interested, let me know. And it's something we will very strongly consider, considering our last one just finished quite timely. And yeah, keep an eye open. I'll post the Discord in the chat. And yeah, see you, Mr. Prez.
All right.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
And I just DM'd you the link.
Okay, sweet. I'll post the link in the chat. Let me just see, guys. There you guys go. You can find the link to the Discord there. Okay, I think I probably spammed that enough. And again, so I'll cut the ground battle portion of this out tomorrow. And yeah, be something good for Charlie to edit for a video. All right, see ya.
Destroyed.
We end the stream. Bye-bye.